What's up, guys? John here, and welcome to Inside the Solo, episode number 34. Today's episode is a continuation of a previous episode we did. I was getting a lot of messages and requests to do the second chorus of the Dickey Betts solo on Stormy Monday. So this is for you guys, and it's a great exercise for string bending. It's really going to give you a workout if you learn this solo, and it's going to help develop your strength. I've got pretty thick gauge strings, 12s on my electrics, and so this is a workout even just explaining it. So you may fry off your calluses on your third finger from all these minor third bends on the high string. But let's get into it. Here's what the second chorus sounds like. We're gonna start here. It's the end of the first one, and then right. So that's where we are in the track, and we ended with that turnaround lick in our previous episode. I'll link it up, episode number 25. Da, 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 da. You know, doing that standard kind of blues turnaround. And then we launch into this sort of Albert King sounding lick right here. Okay, so this is where these bends start. So to play that, we're gonna start on the 6th fret of the B string with our first finger, and then we're gonna reach to the 8th fret on the high E string and bend that note a whole step. So we got, and then we get out of those bends, so we go 8, and then we come down and we go 6 on the high E and 8 on the B string. Total Albert King kind of lick. Then really expressive. And to play that, we're going to play the B string, the 8th fret. Then we'll go to our first finger on this 6th fret of the E string, and then bend the 8th fret on the high E. So 1, 2, 3, 3 bends, and then we kind of go up and then down. And we go to that 6 on the high E and then go back to the bend on A. So we've got, here's what it sounds like. A little higher there on the bend, you can hear. So then we've got 1, 2, 3. So 3 bends. And we're gonna start out with this pickup. We're gonna go 8 on the B string, 6 on the E string, and then we're just gonna bend that 8th fret on the E string 3 times. So now what we're doing there is we're bending up and then we're plucking it again as we kind of get higher up the bend, like, see? And then you come down to this, again, Albert King, 6, 8. 6 on the high E, 8 on the B. Just real quick. Okay, now we go up a whole step to the 10th fret of the E string. So that's a 10th fret of the high E, bending up a whole step, and then adding the vibrato. And then we just start doing these bends of up and down. You know, up on 10 and then down to natural note, and then plucking it twice. So right here, you'll hear it. So again, 4 times, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth time he goes higher. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the fifth time he goes, this is where it really starts to hurt, you know? That minor third bend. So then we kind of fall out of that minor third bend. And then that's 8, 10, bend again, and then 8, then 10 on the B string. And then after that, let's see. Then, and that's on the B string, 8. It's kind of a little pre-bend there. So on 10, up, lift it up. A pre-bend is where you lift it up before you bend, or before you pluck it. So you bend before you pluck. And then you release it down. So then you do a pull off to 8, then back to 10, then 9 on the G string, then 8 on the B string. So and then we got a few extra of those 8s there. 8, 8, 8. You know. Then kind of a real sweet bend here. So that's 9 on the G string, 8 on the B string, 10, and then we do this. That's just 10 going up a whole step, but then dipping it down. Real classic blues sound. So then after, then you do a pull off there. So you release it down, then you do a pull off to 8. So, and then you pluck 8. Okay. Then after that, then you play a 9 on the G string and do a hammer from 8 to 10 on the B string. So love that part. So expressive. So there you're going to be, we're kind of playing out of this sort of B.B. King box, the B.B. box. Really great position to play in for bends, and you can get a lot of cool sounds just with this, based around this root G, because this whole thing is a G blues. G on the 8th fret of the B string. So what we're going to do is slide into 9 on the G string with our second finger, and then go. So that's going to be slide into 9, then go to the B string and go 8, 10, bend it up, release, and then go back to 8. And a pull off there. Then he gets out of it with that bend there on going up to the, the 6th of the key of G, but it's really the 10th fret on the high E, bending up a whole step. Then you bring it down and then go 8, 10. That's pretty quick, so if I rewind that. Okay, then we switch positions here. We're going to drop down to our, G minor pentatonic kind of position there. So after this, you shift your third finger all the way down to the 6th fret and play that note twice with a subtle bend. See that? and then we're gonna walk down pentatonic scale. So all the way down to the 3rd fret of the G string. So that's gonna be 6, 6, 3, then go to the B string, 6, then 3, then the G string, 5, 3. And then we go. So that's 3, 5 on the G string, and then you do this. Another one of those pre-bends. And then add the vibrato. And I'll grab that little lick there. So that's after the bend. Again, pentatonic. 3, 6 on the B string, 3 on the E, 6, 3 on the B, and then 5, 3, 5 on the G, 3 on the B. And then great licks in here. So that's gonna be 3 on the G string, 5. That's a bend up, a release to a pull off. Then 5 on the D string. Then 3, 3, 5. And that's the G string, 3, 3. Then 5 on the D string. So then we're kind of starting the turnaround here. Okay, so that's 5, 5, 3, 5, and then 3 on the G string. Back to 5 on the D string. And then that's gonna be 3, 5 on the A string, 1, 3 on the E string. And then da 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 da, triplet. Then we almost there, 2 more licks. So here's the last 2. So that one is 5 on the D string, 3 on the G, 5 bend, and then hammer 3 to 5, and then 3, 5, 3, 5, and those are on different strings, 3 on the G, 5 on the D. Last lick. And that's the same lick that he ended the previous chorus with. That blues turnaround, which is leading us into that 5 chord to go back to the top. This is going to be hammer 3 to 4, then 3 on the B string, back to the G string, hammer again, and end on the A string, 5th fret. So you go. Slide off. Great job. If you made it to the end of this lesson, there's so much in there and it's really just an awesome blues solo. Make sure you listen to the original recording, that live at Fillmore East. Try and play along, go back and check out the first episode as well, which goes through the first chorus, and then this is the second chorus, so you now have the whole thing. Hope you have fun practicing, and make sure you subscribe to our channel. We've got new videos dropping every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Make sure you hit the thumbs up if you learned something in this video, and also as my free gift to you, since you made it to the end of this video, you can click the link below and get a free PDF all about soloing. It's over 100 pages long. That's my gift to you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.